Welcome to another session of Call of the Wildly Angler. And I'm kind of excited because of this purple glow that you see at the bottom of my screen. I kind of like looking at the riveting Streamlabs desktop hovering over itself a million times. But yeah, we have this, right? We have landed in previous weeks a couple of legends, and a new legendary fish is now available in, look, both golden and the Norwegian Reserve. So first I'm going to go into the Norwegian Reserve and take a quick peek and see if there's a bunch of people somewhere. Pour myself some coffee. This is not what I was expecting this morning. I was going to grind XP, but now that we're out there, you can see that it tells me right away on screen, boom, I've got myself a legend active. I'm at the middle of the second lake. Yep. And the last time I did some research, we posted a looking for legends video where I kind of climbed out and around in this area, and I used the recent update picture to kind of figure out that he had caught it right here. So I'm going to go out there in a boat. So I think it's really fortunate that I'm sitting right here, because I can just quickly go right over here, and grab Big Orange. I know everybody likes Big Orange. He's a sweet boat. I got him juiced up. Get it? Orange juice. That was funny. Alright, so where was I now? Let's look on the map. We're just going to head straight over. And I'm going to park the boat and just see what I see. I've been monitoring Discord, and it looks like people have that mountain right there in the background of their screenshots. So they're catching him off this bank. So I might be right about this. And I don't know if I am or not. And I'm not going to go look at spoilers at this point, because I've seen enough screenshots of this thing in the water to see it's huge. So we're going to go looking for it, and I'm going to get right out where I need to be. We're going to get right in there. And I'm just going to probably park this thing just at first, just to get my bearings. I remember these pink flowers. Alright, so we exit the boat. Let's remember that we saw a mound in the screenshot of him holding that fish. So he caught that thing right here. So I am so curious if we're going to get lucky. I haven't really prepared for the journey or the adventure, but we're going to see what's in my toolkit. Alright, I do have heavy rods, obviously, which is good. So let's start with my fave. Man, I would love to catch him on this rod right here, the Stale. Pure Champion would be a really rough go, though. It's a spin rod, but it's doable. So, you know, do I have bait for it? No. I really need a spoon. I don't have any spoons, I don't think. So sadly, before we go any further, I have to go back and get spoons. maybe we'll beat the morning rush. Who knows? So we'll drop some lures, pick up some spoons. Alright, I just got rid of a bunch of stuff there. Got rid of the bait. Alright, I want to use a spoon. And I've got them all leveled, so I'm going to use this big one first. Is that my biggest? Probably, yes. And let's also go to, like, say, a 2 and a 1. Those are all big. Let's check the journal real quick. Where are you, buddy? I'm not going to fish red worm and spoons. It'd be a way to get him to come to me, though, pretty easily. So I better throw those red worms back in my bag. And it said eggs. That just doesn't make sense. I got them. Alright, so let's rig up. Let's rig up. We want to put, is that going to be enough power? Oh my gosh, I'm starting to scare myself. I have a feeling I better do this on this rig up, because it's a super big fish. We're going to do that. And I'll just leave this rigged up with a spinner. Let's get a spinner. Alright, I've got one. It's already rigged up, that's good. Which rod had that? Second rod, I've got a spinner. First rod, I've got enough. I'll just put the one over there. And this is 15 on the Gilgamesh Extra Heavy. It should be plenty. Yeah. A little uncertain about this adventure. So we're going to go back and we're going to give it a go, you know, it doesn't matter. That's what adventures are about. You just got to get out there. There's a guy right there, he's fishing for something right there in the lily pads. Go big orange. Life is good, we're on the water. Sorry fishies for doing brodies in your lily pads, that was really mean. I remember now very clearly as we looked for this fishing spot based on the announcement of this legendary fish, whose name I'm not even going to announce until I catch it, because I have no idea, and I'm going to try and not be spoiled. But I can remember seeing the waterfalls on the other side of the water in the roundabout screenshot that they took. And you can just see them right now out in front of me, appearing in the distance. So again, he caught that fish by that mound. We're gonna go right out here, right where a cast could come from, because he caught that on the water, or on the side of the water there. I should be able to get up here and see that guy. He's huge. If he's nearby. If I know what I'm talking about. So I'm just gonna keep looking at the water for a bit and let things spawn out. We're gonna use the third rod. It's a big heavy, it's 210, sitting with a big spoon on it that's fully leveled. I don't know what's better, if I should just start fishing for salmon and pull in what I want. God, it'd be horrible. I'd be sitting here on a salmon working it, woohoo! And then the legendary spawns right next to it and leaves a wake, right? Oh, that's when you quick release and recast, but part of me wants to go look at that game update. Let's satisfy ourselves, everybody, because we can. Watch. I'm going to go to the game update. We're going to go down here. Look at that. There's the waterfall. Look carefully. You're going to see the mound. There's the mound. Right? So that's the mound straight ahead of me. So he caught that fish in this area. Right here. If we wanted to really have some kind of crazy fun, we could just wait for it. We could do this. We could say, hey, oh, what did I do there? How did this get to 3? That's weird. Did you see that? That was weird. They reordered my rods there for a sec somehow. If I just do this, and I just do this, and clear that out so that I can make my third rod really. Oh, that's not going to work. That's going to mean I'm going to have to use the stale. Well, that's fine. I don't mind to do that, and I don't mind to clear these out. Oh, I can't use the Goldie, obviously. It's going to have to be I go get a big spin rod. So let's use this one here. Oh my goodness. I'm demonstrating complete ineptness. But that's okay because I'm basically re-gearing anyways. I'll go with like a 2 so I can get the biggest hook I can on that guy. And here we are with the rigged up stale. Now I could easily just do this real quick. Might as well just have it on the hand. The big extra heavy here. We'll just put the Visionary Director on. We'll grab 12, and we can easily grab a spoon. Right? Like that's going to do just as good a job on these two. And I'm hoping I catch it with the second rod. Because that's definitely my strong rod. And look, now we got salmon in the water. Scary. what we do. I had this idea that I could lure it near me with the worm like this by just leaving that in the water. And then I could watch it come in, right? Because it's going to have to come in. It's going to have to be visible. And as soon as this comes, I see it, I do this. And I pull this in. I quickly go to my second rod, and I use my strength to fight the fish if I can get it to hook on the second rod, right? That's kind of my game plan. And I'm dreaming here. And I don't even know if this is the exact spot yet, because no one is out here with me or anything. But this is why it's fun. I'm going to leave that hook up high so I can see him come to it. I'm going to leave a red worm on it, because if I look in my handbook, I think it's a salmon. He'll take red worm and eggs or a spoon, right? So I'm kind of laughing to myself a little for my silly plan. And I'm looking in the water for anything crazy big. So I'm just going to put this out here and just giggle to myself. If even salmon come for it, I might let them go. I'm not here for XP. I'm here for potentially a legendary Atlantic salmon. And it's possible I can lure him in with a simple little red worm versus having to spin. So I'm kind of just don't know what the heck to expect. And this all started from previous adventures I've had. But I didn't go for any spoilers other than looking at the game update that they provided and looking at the pictures. So hopefully this will be fun for us and we'll have some big surprise. I think it's a little far-fetched that I'm going to pull him in on a worm. And I'm laughing about it because I was up all night thinking about this. It's like, oh, maybe I could get him to come to me. I mean, I spent 4 hours trying to reel Goldstein towards me. I didn't get a bite for 4 hours, but I did get it. It's like, man, I could be having a whole lot more fun if I made him do the work. Let's move this. Move it out over here now. This is where I wish I was taller and I had a better view. That's why it came out on a boat. It kind of gives me a little bit more view than from fishing him from the shore. Right? I do wish I could somehow free look from this view. Here comes a little salmon. We're going to let it take off. And let him strike and run. Thanks for stopping in. Certainly here are salmon. Here comes another one. Looks a little bit bigger, maybe a bronzy. I could certainly bring these in. It doesn't take very long. I just don't want to be fighting them and then see the big ones spawn. Oh my God, that would break my heart. I've been leveling up the pure champion though. It can handle these small guys, no problem. Also, I can't run out of worm. 72. I've got spoon hand ready, and I'm sitting on a number 2. And the last 2 spawns swam pretty far to get to this bait. So again, I'm pretty sure that that swim area for any fish is pretty wide. That's why I don't care where I put this bait. As long as it's close and I can see it. But man, I saw screenshots of that thing in the water from other players on Discord, and I was like, wow. I didn't know what to say. It was huge. So if I hook that thing on this, we're in trouble. Beautiful. Come here, fishy, fishy. This is where I'll look at the map for a second and see if we got anybody else out here. We do. Miso Soup just ran past us in a boat. Kind of itching to get my second rod out and fish it with the spoon. But, what time is it? See, shucks, I don't want to fight that thing at night. I fight it in the day. So man, we don't even know what we're in for here. Also, I think that Big Larry has spawned in the Golden Reserve for me. Which means we can rig up, you know, medium heavy and go out there with some hot dog and fish that near that dam for him. Maybe I'll get lucky. Here comes a fish. Check it. That looks like a silver. That's a silver for sure. It's bigger than a bronzy. Don't you just love how you can just sit here and bring them in? That's definitely stronger than a bronzy. Turn up our tension a little bit. Oh, but salmon fishing is so fun. That was a pretty good sized salmon. He took all that first set of line above 35 tension on the pure champion. I love the stale rod. Might be my favorite right now. This might even be a little stronger than a silver. you know, it's giving in a little bit here and there, so it can't be much bigger than that. It hasn't gone too far. Yeah, he's on his way. He's on his way. Come to Grandpa. Oh, easy. Come on now. I can back off this tension a little bit. 50, 55, somewhere in there. Here we go. Tired fish. Big silver. Big silver. That's a beautiful picture right there. Waterfall in the background. Yeah, that looks like a gold, it's so big. It's funny, you know, we call them silvers when we fish them at times too. I'm just going to throw that out there. Depending on where you're from, that's true. Silvers and kings. And Chinooks. And we have names for size. But I love that idea that I can just sit here kind of wait for some action. I'm not expecting to catch that guy without seeing it. Can at least pull in the occasional. It's funny to me, you can catch salmon on a worm. See what I mean? Just like that. That's a little guy. That's a bronzy. I left the tension high. So you notice he's not going anywhere. He's little compared to that last one. Oh, so beautiful. Yeah! Come here, little guy. I'll let you go. Put one right there. Let us face out towards the beautiful view for a little bit. Probably gonna faint when I see how big this thing is in the water. Okay. Turn my view a little bit. Just put that right here. Getting the itch to start fishing with that spoon. And I did put a big hook on that worm just to keep small people off it. Small fish off it. But I'm not expecting the worm. What is it? Got light again. Alright, I can see better again. looking for him. Got my big rod out. Let's just run a couple back and forth from the beach to here. Let's set that tension back to 15 or whatever and let him just run with it at first. If he gets it, if he's there, and not worry so much, and just know that we've got a spoon on that'll catch it. Maybe it's the lure in the water that spawns him. I don't really have a good feel for any of that. I feel like I lucked out when I got the last two legendaries, that I just knew where to be. And all I got for nowhere to be here is a picture. And there's no one with me. I don't have to have such a huge spoon, but there's a little salmon right there. I'll run one over this way. Now we're spinning. We're spinning with the heavy rig up. We're hoping for big salmon. We're hoping for a legend. We don't know if it's here or not. It's super fun fishing because you just have no idea. Can you imagine if I were to somehow see the legend jump out of the water like the salmon do? That's going to blow my mind. And I'm not very far from the beach. Just scan that water. There's a little bronzy right there. Get that lure working for me a little bit. Got the beautiful waterfall in front of me. It's a humongous spoon I got on there. It's a 1-0. It's fully leveled. Whoa, little fishy. No such luck yet. Have not seen anything crazy. That's a good looking pike right there. So quickly, you saw what I did there. I grabbed a rig up, a strong rig up with a spinner that I can just throw out. This reel does not want to fight that big thing though. That's why I'm nervous. We're actually having a little more fun with life when I could just sit here and watch because I'm so nervous. I don't want to catch it on this rod at all. I want to catch it on this one. Hey, there's Monster Cat. Check it. I'll go get it. Maybe he's on the stream. I think he might be. That's cool. Let's go get him. He may come over here. He did. He got a boat. Well, my buddy's here. We're chit-chatty. And I hope that he is doing what I'm doing, which is looking for a big, big legend. pulling in fish over there. Not sure what he did there. I'll put maybe the next small size up on this big guy. Go standard 1.0. Little spinner, spoon. I think it's funny, my buddy shows up to fish over here with me, and I don't even tell him what I'm doing. I don't tell him why I'm here. You know, fishermen don't just share secrets right away. Did he just disappear? He did. He headed out. I wonder if we should follow him. Interesting. We'll have to take a peek at that. Well, I'm over here where I thought I should be. And I'm watching a buddy move on the map where he thinks it should be. We got a couple of guys in the lake over here. I don't know what they're doing. I feel a little bit foolish, but he's a good fishing buddy of mine, and I gotta trust his instincts. He may know something I don't know, and he's willing to share information, I'll point out. So I'm going to join him out there and see what he does. Look at me blaze out here for him. See if he's right. We've done some fishing together, so I gotta try this. I got plenty of coffee. I got a fishing buddy trying to help me. I think that's so awesome. He saw that I was online. He said, "What are you doing over there? I know where it is. Come here." It's like, we'll see about that. I'm not sure why I see nobody in this boat. That's weird. See how his boat's there? Better take a screenshot and report a bug. It might be that he logged that too. I don't know. Let's see, he's telling me to rig up heavier. So, you know, I've got 3518 on. I'm good. Well, I'm just going to start fishing it. Got me nervous though. Kind of fun not knowing, just like before. Sure would like to see it in the water. telling me to just keep running it. Sorry for not talking much. I'm just grinding, everybody. Oh, there's a big daddy right there. Doesn't feel like our man, though. Boy, we got something big on here. I don't know if it's big or not, though. This is kind of a TBD. It could just be a gold. This is why I'm nervous about which fish to catch, man. You want to see which one you tag up with, right? Because I could be playing this gold and float by does this legendary. But, you know, what do you do? He's coming in nice and quick now, though, whatever I've got. Just had to tire him out. Heavy. Silver. And go get my bigger rod. Silver was fairly heavy for that rod. Sorry everybody, just cranking through what I have to do here. Okay, so now I can fish off the number 4. Not sure why my character likes to jump in the water a lot. We're attracting some attention. Alright, we got a bigger rod at play. Pretty exciting, I just don't know what's going to happen. Oh, I got something on there. You know, I'm not sure what, but we got some action. You guys, it's been a while since I fished with this Rushy. It's so strong. Look at this thing. 50, 25. I put 25 on it braided just cause, and I'm fishing with, oh, I grabbed the wrong spinner. I'm on a 5. There we go. Shh, don't tell the world. There we go. That looks like the right one. Quite a bit bigger. And he told me to pull this spinner across the surface, which means just give it a go at 3 times. So that, if that's true, then I can just run these, right? Like you're going to see that fish hit it if it's near the boat at all. He said it's really big. So, you know, don't know. Thank you for whoever joined. Really appreciate it. It's fun to have watchers. It's fun to have viewers. Right now we're out working it on the legendary side on the Norwegian Reserve. I haven't revealed the fish name, but my buddy brought me out here. He's already caught it in the past. Monster Cat, fishing friend. And so I'm just following his advice right now. That's real sweet of him to share. That's why we have a community, by the way. Because we're all really, really willing to put any sort of weird differences we have aside when we're catching fish. Because we all love it. And it's so fun and so real in this game that every experience turns into a really fun adventure. And I gotta make sure that I don't go over my viewing time. And I have by 7 minutes. So I'm gonna end my session quickly and reopen it here in a minute just to make sure that oh, here comes a bite. I gotta take that. What a nice hit that was. It's gotta be at least a silver because it's pulling line. Or we could just not worry about the limit and just, you know, stop recording. Yeah, total silver for sure. You can just tell they're just slightly bigger. Anyways, I'm not going to change from what we've been doing. It's real easy to fish out here with the way I'm doing it for these. I'm just pulling a 2-0 spinner across the water fast. And they're running up from the depth, hitting it. So it's possible we're going to see this humongous salmon come up and hit this thing. And that's what I want to get on video. That'd be so awesome. fish for a couple of hours if I have to. Yeah. I need to mark this spot on the map, assuming we do catch a legendary here. My buddy over there, looks like he's jigging. I don't normally fish at 3 times on the reel, so this is a little unusual for me. It's going to keep slower fish from hitting it. But it's nice, you just keep casting. You just throw it out there, bring it in. That lure stays in the water working a lot, because you're just using constant. And thank you very much for somebody who joined, followed, had a quick view, much appreciated. We are out fishing for legends right now. It's apparently, I'm acting like I don't know, but it's an Atlantic salmon. And we're out here right here in the right off the very first outpost. And it would appear as though we've made a little kerfuffle. Does anybody around here know what a kerfuffle is? Oh look, there's a goodie right there. Well, I'm just going to bring you in because you're big. Looks like a silver. Look at that action. That's how it's done, ladies and gentlemen. You throw a spinner right out in front of it, bam. This is a silver, I think, though, obviously. Just a little guy. We've got our big rig up, so it's easy to pull in silvers. They're pretty big. Oh, I just keep seeing weird stuff in the water. Maybe I'm nervous. So, on the map now, we've got just a bunch of us out here fishing. It's so fun. Even my buddy's got salmon. Nice work. Good XP, salmon are. Just got to have a good big rig up for it. So they'll pull you around a bit. And it's easy fishing. It really is. Because they're plentiful. And we're just slaying right now. So I switched down to 2-time. Who knows? I've caught it on one, obviously. Got fish on everything, speed-wise, on the reel, including super fast. Something on, something small. A little bronzy maybe. Yeah. Just keep slaying them. It's so sweet, my buddy's in my background. Pour some more coffee. And take an old man potty break here shortly at some point. It's so fun to watch the bait, or the lure if you will, run the surface and take a hit. But those fish are deep. And you're watching them come up for that lure. So I don't know how effective this surface pull is. It's not something I've done a ton of. I suppose it works if the fish is near the top. But why wouldn't I let that get down in the water column, you know? It's hard for me to do this. But I've seen screenshots of this thing. It's big. We're going to see it in the water. We are. We're going to see it in the water. I'm going to check my lure here in a second, just to make sure I haven't messed up. There's always a chance for me to make a mistake. This is the heaviest get up I've got. Oh my goodness. Big old spinner. Yeah, good music and good friends. Fishing for something we've never caught before. Size-wise. So we got out the big rushy. Yeah, and the vision director. So hopefully these are big enough to do what we want. It's got braided line on even. 25. So I'm just manhandling silvers and up at this point, waiting to see if I get a chance to get a legendary salmon. So we opened up the stream and my buddy jumped on and we're just out here having a good old time. Salmon after salmon. And it's good XP. Whoa, that was awesome! I love when they jump. I do. Oh, that makes me nervous. Little silver. So fun. getting a lot of fish now. This is kind of fun, you know, you just... There we go. It is super fun fishing in this speed, right? I'm not even talking because so much is going by. I'm just casting one after another, reeling it in at 2 times, 3 times occasionally. And I'm hitting fish most of the time, most casts. Not every cast. So hopefully what that means is I'm keeping the spawn pool empty so that that guy can come up. Here's a little guy in front of me. And we're going to just see if we get lucky, gosh darn it. It's possible he may be too much for this rig up. I don't really know. There he is. There he is. Look. Bring that rod in. There he is, right there. Look, everybody. Right in the middle. I'm trying to get that back out there. Right over the top of it. Come in now. There he is. He's going for it. There it is. Come on, baby. I got another fish on it. So now what I got to do is I got to quick retrieve, let go of that fish, and cast again to get it. Because a different fish went for it. I can see him out there. He's massive. Another fish took it. Let him go. Quick retrieve. I can see him, but he's too far from me. Letting that fish go. Gotta get in there. There's a good cast. There he is. He's taking it. I got him on the line. Okay, everybody, here we go. Wish me luck. My heart's pounding. He's trying to spit it right now. All right, everybody. Well, this is really exciting for me. Because I had to make like 4 or 5 casts to get him to take it because there were so many other salmon around. And right now he's trying to spit it, so I can't keep the appropriate tension on. So I'm nervous. And I can't mess this up because I got him on the line. So it's pretty exciting. And I got him on in a live stream with my buddy Monster Cat. He told me where to come. So we're just working it now. And I'm able to keep him on. I've got good tension on him. This is going to be a really good fish fight, I have a feeling. He's still trying to spit it out, so I'm not even sure if I can properly line up my tension. But I'm on my big reel. This is as big as I got. I gotta give him leeway though. But he's just taking it. And I'm really nervous. So I'm trying to make sure I just stay on him. Oh, don't break it. There, I can tell that he's just wanting, look at, I just took some. There, I'm just starting to win over him a little. Oh, easy. This is so interesting. Come on, baby. I can't get anything on him until he lets go. Oh, I'm wanting to spin, but it won't, obviously. There's some advancing right there. Just a bit. Gotta let that rod do its work. Right there. We got this, hopefully. We've been able to hold him. This is so fun. Got a legend on the line. Got sweet music on. I'm fishing with my buddy over here. Look at that. Let's get a screenshot of me and my buddy fishing. With the legend on. Oh, he's coming in nice and so smooth. Got him into the 30s there for a second ago. So far this has been very smooth. I'm so appreciative I had a little bit of help from my buddy over there as to where to be, but I saw him spawn, and it's been game on from there. Sunset just happened. Be nice to get a sunnier picture of the guy, but he's coming in nice and fast at this point. We're in our 20s. Ten, 8, 4. Oh my gosh, look at that. Wow, so big. Get out from under that boat. Well, damn, I had him all the way to the boat once now. My heart is pounding. Well, and I should have expected this. He's basically running again. That was him on the surface there. He's probably too heavy to leave the water. Wow! I'm sorry, but that was awesome. Did you all see that? That was a legendary jump. That blew my mind. He jumps again. Boy, I'm really glad I put the 25 on. The braided. Now in real life I've caught a 61 pounder. A king salmon. I know what it's like to reel in a big salmon. This is so close to the experience that it's thrilling. Starting to make headway slightly again. Starting to make headway. See it? See it? Here we go. Coming in. Whoa! God, it's like a little submarine coming out of the water. Get that tip up. Here we go. Good times. Good times. Coming right at me. Looks humongous. Got him. Got him. Got him. Yeah! Oh my God, he's freaking humongous. Freaking humongous. my gosh, are you kidding? Are you kidding? His name is Spilfian. He was caught on the Big Rushy. The visionary director took 1% XP for the big guy. And of course, the Spinner 2.0. One last screenshot for goodwill, and we'll let the legend go. Wow, thank you, thank you. I am forever grateful, fish gods. Eddie, Sharon, and Gary. And thanks to my buddy. Let me make sure I do that. All right, everybody. This is why this game is so neat. I met this guy online. He went out of his way to help me. We're going to go out. We're going to fish for some more salmon today. This game's about great memories, good friends, and doing things that you can't do sometimes all the time with your real life. You know, I don't have the ability to go out and fish anymore, and it's just super special to me that that you can get caught up in something so neat and so beautiful. So please give to people that you need to, and find peace and love in your lives. And with that, I just need to end the stream and go cry with happiness. Thank you so much. Bye.